So at one of my son's schools next week, they're having a luncheon to celebrate their teachers. And it's an Italian themed luncheon. So I thought I would make some cookies to go along with it. So today we're going to make some Italian butter cookies. I'm going to start with 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup that is softened to room temperature, and 2/3 of sugar. And we're going to start low, then we're going to go high, and we're going to let it mix for about 4 to 5 minutes to get nice and fluffy. All right, so our butter and sugar were creamed for about 4.5 minutes. If you look, it's almost white now. We are going to add 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And while that's going, I'm going to stir together 2.5 cups of flour and a teaspoon of salt. Keep the fork, you're going to need it. All right, so now I'm going to add the salt and flour mixture. All right, now I have some flour that I'm just going to sprinkle on my work surface. This. And take about half the dough, maybe. Let's go with a handful of the dough. On my lightly floured surface. We're going to roll it out. About 1/4 inch thick. Cut about a 2-inch circle. We are going to place them gently on our parchment paper. Hold on, this is too wet. Let's try again. Okay, so earlier I said that the dough was too wet. What I mean is that it falls apart as soon as you pick it up. It doesn't form a cohesive dough. So it just needs to add a little more flour, which is what I've done, so that I can roll it out. Like that. So now I have 12 on my cookie sheet. And I'm going to take that fork I told you to keep a hold of, and we're just going to make a crosshatch pattern on the top of each cookie. Well, that one's too wet. And if you need to, stick your fork in the flour. Now the last step before baking these I have an egg yolk and I have 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to mix those together and make an egg wash. Yep. All right, so I'm just going to lightly brush across each cookie that egg wash. Then I've preheated my oven to 375 degrees. We're going to cook them for between 10 and 12 minutes. So I'm going to start at 10, and if they look done, we'll pull them out. At this stage, you can also, if you want, sprinkle them with a little bit of sugar. I'm not going to do that for this first batch, but I might in future ones. So here they are. We're going to pop them in the oven for 10 minutes. We cooked our butter cookies for 12 minutes in the oven, and then I've let them rest on this pan for about 5. Now we're going to just slide them onto our cooling racks. And then we need to wait about 20 minutes, and then they will be cool enough for us to eat. But the first ones that I started with are over here, are already cool enough to eat. These are really good.